Good evening, I'm Archie Guliani and welcome to Radio Bharti. Let's begin with the top news updates of the day. The headlines first. Government to launch 12th tranche of commercial coal mine auctions in New Delhi. National Commission for Women to open Premarital Counseling Centre in every district of the country. UN lauds India's efforts and progress in reducing child deaths. Brazil's Supreme Court rules former Prez Jair Bolsonaro will stand trial for conspiring to overthrow the government. India and US are holding very active and intense discussions on the trade. US President Donald Trump declares 25% tariff on all imported vehicles entering US. Indian men's and women's basketball teams kick off their campaigns at FIBA Asia Cup 2025. Khelo India Para Games 2025 to conclude with grand closing ceremony in New Delhi. Now news in brief. Ministry of Coal will launch the 12th tranche of commercial coal mines auctions in New Delhi today. Among the offered mines, 13 coal mines are fully explored while 12 are partially explored, providing opportunities for both immediate and future development. The 12th tranche of commercial coal mine auctions aims to attract significant interest from domestic and international investors, reinforcing India's commitment to self-reliance in energy and industrial growth. The National Commission for Women (NCW) has said that it will open a premarital counseling centre in every district of the country. Talking to the media in Patna, NCW chairperson Vijay said, "This is an initiative of the Commission launched on International Women's Day this year." She said, 23 such centres have been opened in 11 states so far. The chairperson said, "These counselling centres will be open at the government spaces and it will be operated under the supervision of district or municipal bodies." India's efforts and progress in reducing preventable child deaths has been lauded as exemplar by the United States, which cited the example of health initiatives such as Ayushman Bharat. The report said the country has saved millions of young lives through strategic investment in its health system. The United Nations Interagency Group for Child Mortality Estimation report said the country has made gains through health system investment. In Brazil, Supreme Court has ruled that former President Jair Bolsonaro will stand trial for conspiring to overthrow the government after he lost the 2022 election. A 5-judge panel decided unanimously yesterday to put Bolsonaro on trial. If found guilty in the court proceedings expected later this year, Bolsonaro could face a long prison sentence. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has said India and the US are holding very active and intense discussions on the trade. He added that New Delhi is also looking at boosting its energy ties with the US and making sure that there's a stable, reasonable, predictable energy environment that is something crucial to India's long-term growth and development. US President Donald Trump has declared a 25% tariff on all imported vehicles entering the United States. The new import taxes will go into effect on 2 April, the same date he plans to announce the reciprocal tariffs aimed at the countries responsible for the bulk of the US trade deficit. The Indian men's and women's basketball teams kicked off their campaigns at the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 in Singapore yesterday. The Indian men's team stunned the high-seeded South Korean team in the first match of the qualifying draw. The Khelo India Para Games 2025 is set to conclude with a grand closing ceremony this evening, marking the culmination of an inspiring and action-packed sporting event. Organized by the Sports Authority of India, the ceremony will be graced by Minister of State for Youth Affairs and Sports Raksha Nikhil Khatse. That's all for the day. For more such updates, stay tuned to Radio Bharti. Please like, share and subscribe the channel.